How's it going, guys? What's up? This is xTygaz bringing guys another commentary playing Black Ops 2, and this is something different. I'll bring guys a league play gameplay. I said I'll bring guys one, so I eventually did, and this is when I first started off playing league play a while back ago, but now I really got into it, started playing it, and this is the league play match playing, I believe, TDM on Yemen. I was playing the TDM championship series, and I was enjoying it, trying to get to the #1 position, but I only made it to, I think it was Master Division and like rank 40 or something like that, but I couldn't hold it out. I couldn't get the top 10, but it was unfortunate. And yeah, so I'm just using a typical MSMC class setup with, I think, stock grip and quick draw. Yeah, quick draw, it's like a must use in playing this, and I don't know why, but I just need to use quick draw to aim fast. And yeah, so this little commentary right here, or it's called Story Time with xTygaz, and I'm gonna give you like a little story, and this is like a little story going back before freshman year in high school. And I was a huge baseball fan. I played baseball, I loved it, enjoyed it, and before my freshman year, it was kind of ridiculous because it's kind of a huge long story. And one day I went to baseball camp just to get conditioning and get my swing game, get some cuts, get some ground ball field work and some fundamentals and techniques down at a camp. And I went to that camp. It's like a camp that you had to pay to get into. Anybody can really join and come and pay to join it. And it was like some for 8th graders up to seniors in high school. And I went and I enjoyed it. I currently had or was playing travel ball, so once I went into the camp, I was working with a bunch of older guys like seniors and juniors in high school, and these dudes were not small, these dudes were big. When I was an 8th grader, I was tall but skinny and scrawny. I was like one of those tall, lanky kids with long arms, long feet, long legs, everything like that, because I was pretty tall for my age. I was basically like a foot over everybody in middle school. And now once I got to high school, I'm like 6'1", 6'2", but that's a whole nother story. But once I got into this, I felt good, and I didn't want to really to look weak and to stand out with these bigger guys, and like in a bad way. So one day we had this little drill, and we're using weights, and they put these humongous, I mean these things were like donut size weights, but these things were heavy. I swear, these things were so heavy. They put at least 2 to 3 of these things at the end of a wooden bat, and then we had to take cuts. But since I didn't have a wooden bat, I used a drop 3. Was a Louisville composite Omaha, and I had this. It was black and orange. It was beast. It was like one of the best bats out there. Once they had the composite bats were legal, but now they're not. Now they're to the BB Corps, but that's a whole nother story. And yeah, so one day I was like, man, I don't want to look weak in front of these guys. And these dudes were huge. These dudes lifted weights. They could probably bench like 250 bench press, and it was just intimidating. And so I thought I can handle it, and I thought I could handle it, but I guess it was too much for me. So when they started swinging, we were pretty much doing soft toss, trying to test our bat speed and the power hitting the ball. Soft toss with waist end in the bat, and it went all wrong from there. And about three years later, it kind of hurt me, but I got used to it and I had something done. But let me get to it. So we started taking cuts, and I'm swinging, and I'm feeling good. And the bat was so heavy, it was hard to hold up, getting in the hitter position stance, and that is a bad thing. You never want to put weights on it that you can never hold the bat. You don't want a bat that's too heavy. It's good to work your arms and muscles and your bat speed, but when it's too heavy to even hold up, don't even try it. Don't try it. It's a bad idea. Things will happen. Bad things will happen, especially when it does me. So I started swinging, taking cuts, thinking I'm all big and bad, and I took a swung the wrong way, like basically hyperextended my left shoulder, and it did not feel good at all. It did not feel good at all. And I had pain, a little bit of pain. I thought it was like a pulled muscle. You know how you get when you're not stretched out and it's like cold or something like that. You're like out of shape or something like that. I'm just gonna shake it off because I was raised where once we got hurt, we really didn't really go to the doctors. We pretty much just put ice on it, take some Tylenol, and just walk it off, and eventually it'll go away and it'll get better. And that was a totally bad thing. That was so bad. I should have never even let that happen. My parents shouldn't have let that happen, but things happen, and it just made me a better and stronger overall person. Now I'm still getting better as it is. It's been a while since I've been to physical therapy, but it's still been great. And so yeah, my shoulder was feeling awkward, and it felt tight, and it felt loose altogether. And going to freshman year, I was kind of struggling playing baseball, and it kind of messed up my swing. I wasn't as powerful, and my fielding, moving around the field, it was kind of weird. It was awkward, and it wasn't as it used to be. And I was like wondering what is wrong. I played travel ball, and I was like put with a bunch of older kids because it was more competition. I had a little bit more technique and better skill level than most players at my age, and I thought I was playing varsity my freshman year, and I wasn't doing too good, and I was kind of struggling with other guys. And I know I can do good against these players. I can compete with these seniors and juniors on varsity, and I can compete with these older guys, and I just wasn't feeling it. I just wasn't doing as well as I should have, and I kind of struggled, and I came from JV and varsity from a few games now, then playing both JV and varsity, and that's a lot. Playing JV and varsity, that's a lot of games. It's like twice as many as the varsity team could put together, because you're playing every single varsity game plus the JV games, and that can put a huge stress and strain on your body. And as I know from that camp, I hurt myself, and I kind of shook it off and told my parents, but nothing really happened. They thought, oh, just like something little, something that's not that time consuming. No, not time. What I'm trying to say, not nothing to worry about. And so I didn't really worry about it. And yeah, so I gotta hurry up and do is finish this. And as the year went on, it was like my sophomore year, and it was during summer, and it was my child team, and I was currently playing center field, and I went to dive for a ball, and I dove and fell straight with my left arm extended out. I dislocated my shoulder. It was a tingling feeling. I could not move my arm for like 5 seconds. I got up, kept playing, and I should have sat out. I should have not still played. And then the following year, my junior year, before the school season started, I went to the doctor. And my sophomore year, I went to the doctor. They said I had a labrum tear in my left shoulder, but they didn't know how bad or to what extent it was. And I had to go to physical therapy just to get through sophomore season of high school. And after that, the next year, before my junior year in high school, I went back to doctors, got an MRI, all this stuff, and they said I had pretty much torn the labrum. It's like this piece of tissue around your whole socket in your shoulder. I completely tore a clean cut all clear around my shoulder socket, and it was terrible. So I had to get surgery on that, and it's been over about, I want to say 5 to 6 months since I had the surgery, and it's been pretty rough. And just so you guys know, if you hurt yourself, something little can just be bad over time. Probably when at first camp, when I did it, was probably like a small little tear, but over the years, 3 years later, it kept tearing and tearing and tearing and tearing, and finally got where it was now. And then I pretty got some surgery on it. So if you guys, quick story, quick life lesson: if you get hurt, be careful. Make sure you go to doctors, even though it's kind of cost worthy. It will help you down the road, because I could be 100% through my whole high school career, but I was not, and I regret that so much. So yeah, this commentary is over. I went a little bit over, so if you guys enjoyed this commentary, please give a thumbs up and put the comments down below what you thought about this story time with xTygaz. I'll be joining this commentary. I'll see you guys later. I'm out, yo. Peace.